Here we go. Here we go. All right. So today, my stream is gonna be collective tutor. My name is Mr. Tutor, or you want to call me Mr. Alvarez. A lot of my students call me that. I am a teacher, and what I do is I collect here magic cards. A lot of my students right now, they are started to do collections with magic cards. So I'll tell you more about what's going on here when we're opening this mystery booster box. So let me go ahead and take a look, and we're gonna get started here. All right, so these are the cards here that I already collected from the mystery booster. On the right side of the screen, you have the pricings of all the highest the highest cards in this set. And as you can tell, I collected most of them, but not all of them. So most of the things I'm gonna go what I'm going after is on the list to the right. And then here I got two names, Dr. Stone and Mr. Hanma. Now, Dr. Stone here is going to be getting all the vampire cards, the black cards, the green cards, and apparently the red cards. Mr. Hanma here is going to be collecting all the human cards, the white cards, the blue cards, and the colorless. So we'll go ahead and get this started, and while we're doing this box opening, I'm going to go and tell you guys like what's going on with this channel and what I'm going to be doing here. But what's going on when with the channel, what I'm doing here. So let's go ahead and get these packs out here. I'm going to make a massive mess, that's alright. Mystery boosters, it's been a while. Now mystery boosters is definitely one of my favorite sets to open. If I was to go and have anyone start off, if you have a lot of money and you want to start off your collections with or playing Commander, this would be the best set to go and start off your collections, as well as to start off your decks with here. So I'm gonna go start opening these up and then tell you what's going on with this channel. So when I first started teaching, it didn't pay no attention, no mind to what was going on. But a lot of my students apparently started to play Magic the Gathering. And when the students were starting to play and hold on, I got one for Mr. Hanman over here, and then for the blue here. When I started seeing that I was starting to play Magic the Gathering, a lot of the students here started to express their interest in the game. However, the main issue with the game is that it is somewhat expensive to play this game. So I was like, all right, fine. I mean, if you guys want to, I played a game that I played, when I was in high school about 20 years ago. I probably came up with the idea of actually starting off the channel with them in mind. So my idea is that I go and open up these boxes, and what I open up here is not for me. These are going to be handed and given to my students. So a lot of my oh my god, already a Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker. Oh, that is a good card. Already a mythic to start off with. And we'll go and take a look at those later. Now, the main thing is that the students were the biggest gripe about playing this game. Oops, there we go. Main gripe about playing this game is that they feel like this is kind of a pay to win type of game, and for the most part, they're kind of right. These cards, like Kiki here, Kiki, I don't think it's not on the list here, but back then it used to be like just $10. You have to spend $10 just to go get this one card, and that it boosts up your deck. And a lot of kids were arguing that it's the pay to win type of scenario. There's not a way you can play this game whatsoever just to have fun with. But what I came to realize is that I can go and what I can do is that's actually a really good card. I can go and create a channel where I go and open these boxes, and all the money and the proceeds that are coming from this channel doesn't go to me, but it'll go to the kids, giving these kids over here cards for free so they can start playing cards that they deem like you need to go in order to get a better deck. Search your library for a land, put it into your hand, then shuffle your cards. Okay, that's actually good. Let's see here. And for the most part, that's the whole point of this channel, is that I'm just trying to open up cards to give back to students that wants to continue playing this game. So for that, that's the reason why I'm doing this channel. And Stars of Extinction. Oof. Go put that down. Destroy target land. Star of Extinction deals 20 damage to each creatures and each planeswalkers. That's pretty good. And of course we have the playtest cards. So now I'm just opening up cards here to go and give to these students. Now, to my students here, and these are not their name, I'll go and tell you more about their personalities and why I call one Mr. Hama while the other one's Dr. Stone. But two of my students here, they helped me develop this channel, and Dr. Stone here decided was the one that came up with the channel name. And the channel name is Collective Tutor, which is cool because what I do is I'm collecting cards like I usually do. And don't mind the lighting. This is kind of my first video. It's going to be a little bit bad, but it'll get better over time. And it's any human card. No, but I'm going to go and put these cards down here. So later on, I'm going to go and shuffle, give these students a nice stack of cards for them to go and start putting in their deck. But for the most part, these students are the ones that kind of help me out start with the channel. They're giving me kind of the pointers, helping me out, coming up with ideas. I know that's and they love talking to me a lot about Magic the Gathering. They keep talking to me more and more about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll start opening cards, and they'll be the first ones to go and get it. Of course, I'm going to give a few other cards. They're not going to have this full stack here. This stack here. They're going to have a little bit of this stack, and for the most part, what they're going to do is they're going to have one of the best cards that I get out here in the mystery set. So now I'm opening up cards here for my students now. Now, talking about Mr. Let's start with Mr. Hanma here. Mr. Hanma, the reason why I call him that is more of like an anime character from Yu Yu Hanma, which he, my student here, he does everything. Everything's easy to him. Like him learning any new topic. When I teach him a few things about Magic the Gathering, he was like, "Yeah, this is easy." He understands the combo before I even say anything to him, and right away, like everything he understands becomes easy. And sometimes I just think he's like almost like a super genius, but at the same time, like any obstacles that comes in his way, and there's a human. I'm gonna go give it to Mr. Hanma here. Anything that comes in his way, he's able to answer the problems or solve the problems. So, for the most part, he's kind of like Mr. Hanma, where he's like extremely smart. Ooh, that is awesome. And with everything coming easy for him, Mr. Hama being the ogre and being the strongest character in the anime, that's why I call him Mr. Hanma. Oh, nice. Wow, we had 3 mythics already. That may be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. Because usually when we have too many mythics, that means the rest is going to be rares. So we're going to have to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable right there, knowing that we already went and got 3 mythics already. So our chance of getting that mana crypt is going to be a little bit scary. So Dr. Stone here, this is one of those type of kids that not only that everything becomes easy, I am smarter than everyone else. And in that anime, Dr. Stone, he almost has everything, he understands everything. He'll make and create a lot of unique things. Everything becomes not only easy, but he becomes very creative on what he creates. So a lot of things that are very creative here. So that's why I decided to call him Dr. Stone. And I asked him what type of cards that he wants, and he says, I'll have all the black and all the vampires and maybe a little bit of the life gain. Whenever you cast an insert sorceries, create a dark 2 blue drake creatures token with flying. That is awesome. Go ahead and give him a nice rare right over there. So he always is very creative, understands, solve things in a unique way. And just so you know, I'm also a math teacher. So when I say he solved things and everything else, it's because he does math in his own unique way. So for the most part, these guys right here are going to be the first. Ooh, that is really, really good. Cast out. They're going to be the first to go and get my big stacks of cards for them. And it's up for them to decide what they want to use in their deck or want to go and keep. And some of the cards over here, like Kiki, this Kiki, is not mine. It is now my student. He is having that card. That is for him, not for me. Everything here is for them, nothing else. So all I am doing is showing you guys right here all the cards that they're gonna get. And the thing is that they're the first ones, but hopefully Mind Shattered. Discard card at random. Oof. Yay, let's get that too. Yeah. And is there any other ones that he would like? Ooh, this one would be good. And keep the rest here for the other students. And for the most part, these are the students are going to be the first ones to go and get my pack of cards for them. And then it's just they're going to be a little bit surprised of like, here's this stack of cards. Do whatever you want with them. They're probably going to go and put it, either keep it or they're going to go and start playing with it. And that's fine by me. That's the whole purpose is for them. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. Not only playing games, playing like Magic the Gathering, other types of games that they're going to require, but also opening cards and giving them their own set of cards, their own expensive cards that they would probably never will try to spend all their money. Like they don't want to spend their parents' money on. So now, understanding that, what do you guys think? You guys think this would be a good idea? If you guys really think so, then if anything, I'm gonna go and start streaming every Friday and Saturday, usually around 5 p.m. Central Time. I'm gonna try to do my best. Oh my God. Okay. My hands are a little shaky right now. My hands are very, very shaky. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm just grabbing packs. Let's get these sleeves going. Oh my. Good. 1 second. It is shaky hands right now. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. I am really, really shaky right now. Oh, wow. I've been chasing this card for 5 years, and for the first time I actually got it. All right. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta run to get some hard sleeve here. Oh. Ooh, my body is like shaking badly. I cannot believe that actually happened. That early on too. And wow, that is a card to have. Hard sleeve, all right. So, the main thing is that, oh God, wow, that just happened. This is gonna bring me to the topic I was also gonna cover. Okay, and that was the next topic I'm going to cover. There, on the right side of the video right here, are the list of cards that I collected. It says the price, the card name, and if collected, and then the price. If I haven't collected those cards are gonna be in mine. This box cost me $150. This one card cover the whole box. This is $180. close to it, or let me take a look at it. 193. My body is shaking. All right. I don't believe that this just happened. Oh, man. So the caveat here when I'm opening these boxes, the things I haven't collected, that's what they're not gonna get. So, for the most part here, this Mana Crypt is in my for my collection. So, and it's kind of crazy that it was gonna come up. I was gonna come up with this topic, and then next thing you know, it just came up. There's cards that are gonna be not for them, which is gonna be Mana Crypt. But the next time I open a box that has Mana Crypt, whichever set, doesn't matter which set, it will be given away. Since I never collected, as you can see in the right, I never collected Mana Crypt, this one will be mine. If I was to open another Mana Crypt, it will not be mine, it will be Mr. Hanman. So let's hope maybe there's a sweet possibility that Mr. Hanma here can get a Mana Crypt, or Dr. Stone is not going to be very happy with that too, because he's like, I want that. But, you didn't choose colorless, so. Well, we're going to go and continue on right here of all the cards we're opening here. Ooh, nice dragon. So, for the most part here, this is now my most expensive card that I own. And I was going to talk about my most expensive cards I own, but that just triumphed it. Mythic's Mastery. Ooh, I don't have this one. Oops, sorry. I know this would be awesome. All right, it's okay. Happens. But my most expensive card was my most expensive card is now the Mana Crypt. But back then, it was the Mox Opal. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. Mox Opal. Mox Opal would have been, we would have talked about, it would have been my most expensive card that I own, which is $150. It was a kind of a joke to get it because we back then there was a collector booster pack called the Double Masters collector boosters, and the funny thing is it's basically not even a box; it's just a pack for $150. So they had one on sale, and I got it for $100. And I was like, you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm probably gonna go and open up a horrible box opening, and then kind of to try to prove my point that you're not really gonna get any good cards out of this set. So when I opened it, and I opened the box, just came out this Mox Opal, which also paid for the box. So now I bought this mystery booster box, not for me. This is not supposed to be for me at all. This is technically was supposed to be for my students. And lo and behold, next thing you know, I open up this is cool. I open up a Mana Crypt. The most sought after card. I've been going after this card for 5 years. And Now I don't have to go after it anymore. It is now in my possession. And by God, it is scary to go and see it. I opened up a lot of cards, a lot of packs back in the days. And I remember trying to get this card here, the Jewel Lotus here. And that took me about around 6 boxes of opening up Commander Legends. And the reason why I went and sought after this because the box were $100 each back in the days just to get this bad boy. That bad boy, it was $100. It was way worth it in terms of like card value. All the card values in that set was crazy good. It's the same thing with this for Mystery Booster. And wow, my God, that was the best time when I was opening up Commander Legends just to try to get a Jewel Lotus. And the moment I got that Jewel Lotus, it scared me. It really did scare me that all this time that I went after it, spending nearly close to, if I'm correct, like $500 because I did spend this maximum hand size. Ooh, it's a good land. Who will want it? Who will want it? Who will want it? Oh, well, let's see. Mr. Hama haven't had enough. And Cleric, a human soldier. You know who that goes to. And yeah, it sought after this card for a long time. It spent almost like I said, $500. But we're talking about back in the days when, when we had the COVID and we were getting money from the government. And at the time, I was like, you know what? I can go ham on this. I can go and start buying these cards. So it's pretty cool, to say the least. But there's times where I actually, I'll actually open one set, and then in that one set I'm able to go and get the cards that I actually wanted, and it's super rare when that happens. So ones that are super rare is like this one here, right here, ancient Copper Dragon. Let's see here, boom. This bad boy, I only open up one box of Baldur Gate of Commander Legends 2. And by God, opening that up was just the first box. Oh my God. And if you gain life, you gain that twice life. Instead, if you draw a card, except the first draw, each draw step, draw 2 cards instead. Oof. I gotta check the collections, but we're gonna check the collections, see if I have one. But if I don't, then Mr. Hama's gonna be really happy with that one. So I don't know if I have it, but if I do, it's yours. Let's hope for the best on that one. But for the most part, yeah, I get collections here and there. So now I'm opening up boxes, and these are for my students. This is not for me. I'm not going to keep these except for Crypt. But for the most part, my students, hopefully they're going to be happy. Happy I'm going to get a big stack like this. Yeah, you guys, when you see it like this, like around this thick, don't be surprised. That's basically, because most of this is not going to be for me. Cultivate, yeah, it's going to be good. But for some of the cards over here that I'm going to put in the side, that's for any other students that are looking to go and, let's see, and if they want to go and start their collections. So now whenever I draw a card, put it on one counter. Let's give it to Mr. Hama here. And Hurricane deals damage to each flying creature and each player. And the thing is, I don't think I have this, so we're going to go and put this on the side and check if I do. So a lot of these cards I'm going to check. I'm going to double check. I know for a fact I have most of these already. So don't think you guys are going to be like, oh, where's these cards? Where's these cards? Well, most likely I already have it. These are the cards you guys are going to keep. Mr. Hama and Dr. Stone, you guys are going to keep this big chunk of cards here. Oof, your guys are gonna be extremely happy. Look at all the cards I got. And next thing you know, they're gonna go and tell all, like they'll tell all the students afterwards. So, whew. Wow. So, me, just so kind of a background, a little bit about myself. I am a math teacher, high school math teacher, and what I tend to do is I teach mathematics, and this one I teach is in a private school, and that's another human night. And in that private school, these kids, absolutely like them. I like them. They're really great to be around, and for them, I do this is for them, not for me. This one, only thing for me is definitely just the mana crypt over here. But we're gonna go and give this here, this dragon to another student here. Oh, and I do feel. Oh my god, I do feel. This is one card I haven't got, so I have to put this in the side. So the things I didn't collect will not be going to the students, and or it will be cards. I think that it will be for other students to go and get. So I know for a fact the moment that a lot of the students are getting, look at this big pack of stacks of cards I got. They're all gonna go and ask for it, and of course for Mr. Hanma and Dr. Stone, they're gonna be getting the biggest ones. But later on, when I opening up other packs, probably once a month if I can, I'm gonna do my best to do that. Then I will give them their turn to go and actually get their cards as well. So let me just double check. He's asking for vampire, so I'm gonna start being a little bit stingy about what he's gonna get. He did ask for mana rocks, so mana rocks like this would be good for him. And life, we'll go and give him that. You may exile blue card rather than his card to pay misdirect mana cost, change direction with that single target. That is pretty cool, and we're gonna give it to Mr. Hanma here. Now, like I said, all these cards that you see here, that's already are gonna be given. I may put any of the little extra, like if there's a copy here, one or here, I might put it for the other students so that way they can get their fill. But for the most part, this big stack of cards is what they're gonna get. I will go and make sure that they'll get a nice sleeve for any of the expensive cards that you see on the screen. But for the most part, this is an extremely good box opening. Oh my god, that is one of my, if not best ones I can go and get. Let's see, destroy artifact. We're gonna go, like I said, being a little stingy. He's asking for more vampires, a little bit of the green elves. So I'm gonna be a little bit stingy. All creatures are able to block a breaker of the army, so do so. Ooh, this very good. Gonna give it to Mr. Colorless here. Oh, that's supposed to be uncommon, so I'll put it up here. Alright. Protection of black. That might be pretty cool. And Comfort Jewel. And I don't think I have this. So go ahead. Combat Jewel. Might mispronounce a lot of the names of these cards. So now a lot of my kids here, they love to go and get. They want to play me in Commander. Oh, Human Soldier and Vampire Soldier. This is going to be interesting. This might be because he did ask for vampires. Okay, nice white one. And anything else? Oh, Human Soldier, Scout. Oh, there's a vampire. Oof, let's go give him that. A lot of my students want to face me in Commander all the time, and I always tell them, I don't know if you want to face me in Commander, because I'll probably come out with some Romantic Lantern. I actually do have this. Let me see here. Let me see how. Let me even this out, and we're gonna go give it to Mr. Hanma here. I actually do have a nice commander here, and it's kind of a commander, that when I was playing, I was kind of a little bit in the fence with this card, and I'll tell you an interesting story, and this is going to be Urza, uh, Lord, Lord High Artificer, and this card is a lot of fun. This card has given me so much fun, and when I was playing with a few friends of mine and my older brother, because he was playing with us. This was like back in the days, COVID days, when we were just had nothing to do, and we decided to start playing Commander. That I didn't think highly of that card at first, but ever since I play that deck, the deck my brother just created, I absolutely love love that card. It's a lot of fun. So, for the most part, that is almost considered my commander, because what I did is I boosted up I kind of like souped it up the deck, put up all the fun cards that you can go and put in there. Mirror Conjecture. Don't have. These are ones I don't have. And I always tell the kids, like, that is like a card that if you ever face that in Commander, the first thing you gotta go after is me. If you ever see that card. And wait a minute, what we got? Four of Silence. Ooh, this is good. Alright. Mr. Hama got really nice uncommon. And for the most part, they shouldn't be like, if I was to play Commander, it feels like it's unfair because I'm going to utilize a lot of cards. Usually they're back then they used to cost almost $80, but now it's affordable, but it's still kind of like you have to put expensive cards around it in order for you to be almost competitive at the game. So for the most part, this is also, like I said, oh, Dr. Stone. Ooh, you are lucky. Look at that, Dr. Stone. You're going to get yourself a copy of Lilia. Ooh. Whew. And and that's why I'm starting this channel again, is just so that the students here, they're getting a full deck upgrade here. As you can see right now, my students are gonna have the biggest deck upgrade they ever gonna see. It is so crazy what they're gonna get. And I'm just to see their eyes, to see like how they're gonna react. It's just kind of like I'm just hoping once I see it, it's just gonna give a smile on my face. And I hope I'm gonna do that maybe later on, not only as a teacher. Hopefully, I want to do this later on for other kids out there. I want to make MTG affordable again. Let's put it that way. I want to get it to the point where the kids can come in, they'll go, and they can play the game, and they don't have to worry about spending so much money on the game whatsoever. So now, with hopefully in this channel, hopefully all the subscribers that I'm gonna get on YouTube, and also the money I will probably get either on Twitch, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do TikTok as well. All the money and proceeds, majority of it will be going to these cards, buying these boxes, so I can give it back to the students and to children out there. Ooh, I love this card. This one is a really, really good card. And for the most part, these students, I hope that they would continue playing this game, being interested in not only collecting the cards, but just understanding that like for me, I'm just here to help you guys get this game going. just play, have fun. All right, let's see. Oof. And I don't have it, so ooh, oh well. And down to our last 3 packs here. No Ristic Studies. I haven't seen Coat of Arms. I haven't seen any of the other cards that I already collected. You can see it in the right side. Oh, a knight. So we can go give him, Mr. Hanma, that. And for the most part, propaganda. Yeah, he already has one. For the most part here, once we end this box opening, hopefully I'm gonna go and put this on YouTube. And like I said, I'm gonna go and try to stream every Friday, Saturday, so that way you guys can go and come in every Friday, Saturday, definitely around 8 o'clock, and then you guys can have fun opening up the boxes. Maybe later on, like I said, not now, but later on, I'll just try to go opening boxes not only for my students but subscribers as well, giving them a chance to go and play the game without spending so much of their money, like thousands and thousands of dollars. I spent almost like close to, like, if I had to go and guess and estimate, I'd probably spend maybe, I'm gonna go and get ridiculed a lot by this, maybe around $7,000 to $8,000 throughout this whole time when I was opening up boxes, but it's probably a lot more. But it's still a lot of fun opening these cards out there. And the things I haven't collected, I will go ahead and start collecting. And then hopefully for the things you guys, for the students that hasn't got these cards, now they're gonna be able to afford it and keep it. Ooh, comes into play. Name a card and it cannot be played. This is banned. If I remember correctly, this is banned in Commander. So. And these kids love to play Commander. And again, another card out there that I don't have. It will be fun that if the students have. Down to our last opening here. This is our last pack. Let's hope for the last pack magic, guys. I want to go and thank you guys for watching the video, watching the stream. And hopefully, if you guys come by, watch me almost every week, play games, MTG Arena I usually play. There's going to be other games depending on how my students will want to go and have me play. I will go and continue try to stream more often. So, down to our last pack. And let's see here, nothing special so far. And we have the Coat of Arms. The Coat of Arms, each creature gets 1/1 for every creature on that battlefield that shares at least one of its creature type. For my Mr. Hanma here, who is a human deck, this is one of the best cards he can get out there, because every time he put more and more humans, once he go and use that, it's going to be 1/1, it's going to be 2/2, it's going to be 3/3, it's going to go and get bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh my god, his deck is going to get souped up. Ooh, he is going to get the biggest upgrade of his life. So let's go ahead and put a little recap. Mr. Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone, congratulations here. You will be getting this big stack of cards. And I'm going to go ahead and sleeve these cards over here. Probably your biggest one right here is Kiki. Kiki is going to be a really good card for you later on. Now, for Mr. Hanma, congratulations too. This will be your big stack of cards. And your biggest one, your biggest card, Coat of Arms, really good. Other than that, I think that's probably going to be the big one. Chromatic Lantern if you want to go and play multiple color deck. But for the most part, really one of the best box openings I can get here on the start of my channel, Collective Tutor. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys for the next one. All right.